specific ideas. Brainstorming is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem. Group of people gather చేసి లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఐడియాస్ ఇంకా స్పాంటేనియస్ ఐడియాస్ చేయొచ్చు సార్. ఇంకా ఇన్ అదర్ వర్డ్స్ బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ వేరే గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ మీట్ టు జనరేట్ న్యూ ఐడియాస్. కొత్త కంపెనీలో ఏమంటారు గ్రూప్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసి కొత్త ఐడియాస్ ఇంకా వేరే వేరే మెథడ్స్ లో ఐడియాస్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఇంకా స్పెసిఫిక్ డొమైన్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ బై రిమూవింగ్ ఇన్హాబిటేషన్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు థింక్ మోర్ ఫ్రీగా థింక్ చేసి దే కెన్ సజెస్ట్ యాజ్ మెనీ యాజ్ స్పాంటేనియస్ కొత్త ఐడియాస్ క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ ద టర్మ్ వాస్ పాపులరైజ్డ్ by Alex Hynek of Osborne in the year 1953.
Good, come on.
Advertising executive Alex F. Osborne began developing methods for creating problem solving in the year 1939. He was frustrated by employees' inability to develop creative ideas individually for ad campaigning. In response, have began hosting group thinking sessions are discovered in a significant improvement to quality and quantity of ideas produced by employees. He first termed the process as organized identification and was dubbed and participate as a brainstorm seasons, taking the companions after the brain. During the second period, when Osborne was made his concept, he started writing on creating things and first notable books. These are the plans of brainstorming, explaining problem, work of practice, present rules, call from ideas, suggest, lead, participating while down their looks. Everybody presents their own ideas in turn. Presentation ideas, record ideas, elaborate of ideas, select most associated ideas, other with down their ideas, warm up. Applicant groups, brainstorming are of many types: normal group techniques, group passing techniques, term idea, mapping method, direct brainstorming, guided brainstorming, individual brainstorming, questioning brainstorming, methods to improving brainstorming seasons. There are a number of ways that groups can improve the effective and qualitative of the importance of the brainstorming seasons. Avoid face-to-face groups. Using face-to-face groups can increase production blocking, evaluate apprehensive social matching, and social lofting. Stick to the rules. Brainstorming rules should be followed, and feedback should be given to members that violate these rules. Violating of brainstorming rules tend to lead to mediocre ideas. Pay attention to everyone's ideas. People tend to pay more attention to their own ideas. Members to pay attention to other ideas to make them list the ideas are out or ask to them. Repeat ideas include both individual. Do not rush. Allow plenty of time for members to complete their task. Allow working under pressure tends to lead to more solutions. Initially, the quality is usually lower than if more than is spent on the task. Alternative to brainstorming. Busy groups, larger groups can form as subgroups. ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నాయి సార్. ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్స్ ఇస్ దేర్. Incentives, challenges to effective group brainstorming.
You collected large amounts of material. Okay, good. But you need to prepare also. Just casually reading it. If it is very good, when you directly present it.
Okay, sir.
No problem. Try for the best time. Next time, try for the best for the next time. Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you.
Raj.
Thank you.
Next.
Sir,
Bottom. Who's that? Stop your sharing, Siraj.
So,
Next, who want to share this?
Sir, good
Soumya.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Pranay. Just wait for a minute, okay? Let Soumya
Yeah,
complete, then you go for this.
yeah, okay, thank you.
I hope you are waiting also. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, okay, okay.
sir,
Yes, it's visible, Amma. It's visible.
yeah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Soumya. Today I am going to give a seminar on the Delphi technique. First of all, what is Delphi technique? The Delphi method or Delphi technique, also known as estimate talk estimate, is a structured communication technique or method. Is to give or form a general idea what will happen in future. So, introduction. The Delphi method is a group decision making technique developed by Olaf Helmer and Norman Dalkey in the early 1950s. So, in the early 1950s, the Delphi technique is developed by Olaf Helmer and Norman Dalkey for the purpose of solving the military problems. In this technique, we have series of questions asked by through mail or computer to the experts. So, coming to next slide. Origin of name. The Delphi method takes its name from the legend of the oracle at Delphi in ancient Greece. The crowd would listen to the Pythia, a woman, obviously in an entranced state, perched on a three-legged stool, who channeled prophetic message from the deity through the temple's priest. Delphi technique was used in ancient Greece time in a place called Delphi, where a Pythia, a lady who used to communicate with the priest of temple and share that information to the people who relates to their problems. And definition, the definitions are about Delphi technique is given by different experts. The main definition of Delphi, the method is known as exercise for a particular questionnaire where some carefully designed questions are given to a group of people for particular judgment and systematic solicitation. Solicitation in the sense gathering information or asking or trying to obtain something from someone. In this questionnaire, the questions are same but the answers vary from person to person. And next, Delphi method is most suitable for. The Delphi method is especially useful for futuristic projects, long range forecasting 20 to 30 years, as experts' opinions are the only source of information available, top secret and complex military projects, when time cost constraints make frequent face to face meetings difficult to arrange. Delphi method mostly suitable for solving the problems with the projects which have long run duration. For example, like the projects hold for 20 to 30 years and solve the complicated problems and military projects. And it also involves, it is used for face to face meetings. And Delphi procedure. Flows 1978 describes 10 steps for the Delphi method. In 1978, the Delphi procedure has been described in 10 steps. These steps depends upon the information obtained from the panels and selection of expert panels, developing of the first round questionnaire, testing the questionnaire for proper wording, and fifth one transmission to the panelists, analyzing of first responses. Initially, that will be facilitator who will be contacting with experts regarding certain problems or projects. So the facilitator will be interacting with a number of expert panels. From memory expert panels, will getting the information what is looking for. So until he is satisfied, he is going to interact with experts continuously. After gaining the proper solution, the final report is prepared, and this can be represented as a chart view. And facilitator, expert, facilitator, and final report. There will be number of experts. From every expert will be getting some solution. These steps are repeated until the facilitator, the person satisfied with their answers. The final report is made upon the collection of points from the experts. And Delphi positives. So every method will have positives and negatives. Coming to the Delphi method, it is cost effective. In this technique, only experts are given the chance to solve problems. Answer obtained are genuine. Okay, coming to Delphi Natives, large amount of time to conduct several rounds, the complexity of data analysis, the difficulty of maintaining participant enthusiasm throughout process. It consumes a lot of time, and if the expert panels are not much experienced, then it will be difficult if the solution is not proper. So every invention has positives and negatives. Delphi positives are much considerable by neglecting some negatives, which depends on particular conditions. So that's it. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I'm Pranay, sir. Good afternoon,
Soumya,
sir.
just a minute, Pranay. Soumya, share your screen once again.
Sir, okay, sir.
Share your screen. The same PPT. First page. No, the meeting is been recording. That's why I have missed it. That's why I want to ask you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, then you can wind up, and the next one, you can close it. Now, Pranay, you can share.
Yes, sir. I will directly tell, sir. I didn't prepare slides.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, one and all. Thanks for giving opportunity to speak few words on Delphi technique. Delphi technique means it is a forecasting process. Forecasting means what we expect the outcome for an event that will happen in the future. It has several steps. In step one, you have to select a facilitator. Facilitator means the person who makes an action. And in the next step, you have to select the experts. Experts means who have a knowledge or they are experienced in a particular topic or particular subject. And in next step, you have to be able to tell on what you want to forecast. And in the and in the next step, rounding of questions, you have to ask the question to the experts, and you have to record the response from the experts. Or from you have to record the responses from the experts, and then you you have to pick the common outputs, and from that questions you have to again prepare an in-depth question, and you have to again ask the experts from the outpicks, and you have to repeat the rounding of questions till you get satisfied from the outcomes. That's it, sir.
Okay, thank you, Pranay. Good.
Thank you.
Next, Samir. Samir, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can share it, and if you want to share, you can share, and you can speak on.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Samir. I'm saying about brainstorming. Brainstorming is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. If there is a company, it has some problem. Then there are there are group of members will be there. They, every person have their own identity and o- own thoughts. If we can take them as, we can get so many ideas to solve our problem. In words of brainstorming is a situation where a group of people meet to generate new ideas and solutions around a specific domain of interest. By removing inhibitions, people are able to think more freely and they suggest as many spontaneous new ideas as possible. In the year of 1939, Alex F. Osborne began developed this method. He was frustrated by employees' inability to develop great ideas individually for ad campaigning. In response, he began hosting group thinking sessions and discovered a significant improvement in the quality and quantity of ideas produced by employees. He first termed the process as organized ideation and was that later dubbed as brainstorming. There are two types of brainstorming, individual and group. In this one, analytical brainstorming, quiet brainstorming, role play brainstorming. There are some techniques which involved in brainstorming, group processing brainstorming, idea team mapping method, direct brainstorming, guided brainstorming, individual brainstorming, question brainstorming. Group passing technique. Let people sit in a circle, explain the rules and present the problems. Each person writes down one idea and then passes the piece of paper to the next person who adds some new thought. This continues will everybody get their or his original piece of paper back. If a group of people will sit and write their ideas in a paper to solve a problem in their own ways, we can choose one. We can choose one, which will be better to our home team idea mapping method, presenting a problem and students were segregated into 6 or 5 members each. All of them were presented with a specific area of the problem, and each group idea maps will recorded commonly, and finally all the important points were considered into a common idea map. Directive brainstorming process where only one idea is considered by the group at the one time. This is especially useful when the constraints are well defined and you want to capture everyone's opinion on one idea at a time. A guided brainstorming. The time set aside to brainstorm either individual or as a collective group about a particular subject under the construction of project perspective and time. Individual brainstorming is use of brainstorming in similarity situation. Type, it's typically includes such techniques as free write, free speak, word association, and drawing, mind mapping, which is visual note taking taking technique in which people diagram their thoughts. Question brainstorming. Question you might ask in the meeting to help your team think about a probably or subject in a new way. Team members in a brainstorming meeting are usually encouraged to think freely and spontaneously. This means their answer to brainstorming question might be usual or unexpected. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Samir, thank you. Next.
Sir,
Yes,
Vamshi.
you can.
I'll present my screen.
Yeah, okay, you can.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. My
Thank you.
topic is about a nominal group technique. First of all, we'll see what is nominal group technique. A group technique for improving the group discussion in which a small group of individuals systematically presented and discuss the ideas before privately voting or their preferred solution. The most preferred solution is accepted as the group decision. In general, we'll talk about the what is nominal group technique. Here, any organization, if any particular problem is occurred due to any out of the situation in the environment or in the business environment, the problem will be indicated by a representative to the group of the people. The each and every individual will contribute an idea for the organization. In the very first stage, they will not share any idea with the group. They will note it as individual ideas. Then after, they will share the ideas with the whole group. First of all, we'll see with this slide. Yeah, in the very first stage, the representative or lead person will come and will tell the problem in the organization, what is the problem in the organization. Then the people will individually note their ideas. At this stage, they will not share the ideas with the other group person. They will note it as individual. Then after the sharing of ideas will be done, then after sharing the ideas, which person idea is most suitable for the problem in the organization, that idea is given as a priority by voting or ranking. In such a way, the idea will be given as a priority. That idea will be chosen for the decision for that problem. For example, here are the 5 people. Each one contributed their idea. Then after the scoring will be done, the scoring will be given ranking or by voting system. For example, here the idea 1 got the score as 9. For idea 2, he got as a 7. For idea 3, they got 14 as the score. And for idea 4, 21 as the score. For idea 5, 13 as the score. Here the idea 4 is given the highest priority because this is mainly suitable for the organization and for that problem. So idea 4 will be chosen as the group decision for that problem. Here individual idea will be developed, but as the group decision whole, they take as this as the decision. The nominal group technique has some importance. All the members can be participated, and the main thing in the nominal group technique is that any person in a who is in the silent mode in the organization, but he has some IQ level, high IQ level, thinking about the organization. By this kind of method, his approach to the problem will be communicated to the organization by this technique. In the very first stage, ideas will be written individually. There will be no talking or no discussion will be done. Then after the ideas will be discussed, each and every member's idea will be taken into consideration. Highest ranking will be given as the final group decision. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vamshi. Good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Next, Venkatesh. Venkateshwarlu.
Yes, sir. I will
Yes.
share my screen, sir.
Yes, you can share your screen. And you have 2 more, Sandhya and Mansa and Rishi also is there. Okay, 3.
Sir, is the screen is appearing, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Lotus
Good afternoon, sir, and my dear friends. My name is M. Venkateshwarlu. Today, I am here to give my seminar on the topic Lotus Blossom Technique. It is a problem-solving technique. It is a structured brainstorming exercise used to expand a central idea or a problem. Team places the original problem statement in the center of the box in a 3x3 matrix, and then add the relative themes or elements of a problem in possible outcomes. What do you mean by blossom? Blossom is a flower with petals. The relationship between blossom flower and problem solving is a blossom flower has one pistil and a number of petals. And again, the problem solving technique is also problem is have written in the center of the box, and the possible outcomes in right in the surrounded to it. It is created and developed by S.O. Masumura, and he is the director of Clovera Management Research in Japan. There are 4 steps to written in the Lotus Blossom technique. The first step is draw up a Lotus Blossom diagram made up of a square in the center of the diagram, that is called pistil, and the 8 circles surrounded to it. The circles is called petals. Coming to step 2, write the central idea or a problem in the center of the diagram. And coming to step 3 is look for the ideas or solution for the center theme, then write them in the flower petals surrounded to it. Coming to step 4, each idea written in the stem surrounded by pink circles. That will be the next new blossom technique, and that the solution also will have the possible outcomes. Example: the main problem of the society is called getting money. For this, we have to write the getting money problem in the center of the box, and possible outcomes will be surrounded to it, robbery, entrepreneur, government employees, engineer, lecturer, etc. Are this. For the step 4, this single uh, outcomes will have in the center, and the possible outcomes will come in surrounded to it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Good presentation.
Thank you.
Sir,
Next,
sir, will say, sir, will say, sir.
Rishi, come on. Oh, you can start, Rishi.
Okay,
But people, students, you can turn on your camera. It will be very better to you.
okay, sir, 1 minute, sir.
You can share along with your camera also.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear friends. Today today the topic of seminar is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a group or individual creativity technique by, by which it made to find a conclusion for specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed to its members. Types of brainstorming: individual brainstorming as well as group brainstorming. First one is individual brainstorming. Individual brainstorming is the use of brainstorming in the solitary situation. What is the meaning by solitary situation? Solitary situation in the solitary situation is means by uh, solitary situation means where there is an individual person like he or she thinking about one situation and writing their ideas. That is the main by solitary situation. And another one is group brainstorm. Group brainstorm is a way to get people's general ideas on the topic, on the topic, which they are, which which are then recorded as lists, as spider diagrams or mind mapping, and also you can take some advantage of full experience and creativity of all team members. When one member gets stuck with an idea, then another member creativity and experience can take the idea in the next stage. That is that is very useful. And another advantage of group brainstorm in the another advantage of group brainstorm in the idea in the greater depth to with to group brainstorm. Group brainstorm is the better than to individual brainstorm. That's it, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rishi. Good presentation. And next
Sir,
is that Rishi. Can you close it? Can you close your sharing? Okay. Now, who want to share? Manasa?
sir,
Yes, you can speak on.
good morning, sir. Good morning, friends.
Manasa.
Delphi Techniques. The Delphi method is a structured communication technique or method originally developed as a systematic interactive forecasting method which rules on a panel of experts. Delphi is a beginning used as qualitative research method. Delphi is based on the principle that forecasts are decisions from a structured group of individual are more accurate than those from structured groups. The technique can also be adapted for use in face-to-face meetings and is then called mini Delphi or estimate talk, estimate ETE. Delphi has been widely used for business forecasting and as advantage or another structured forecasting approach prediction market. Delphi procedure. The expert answers questions in two or more round. After each round, a facilitator or change again provide an anonymous summary of the experts forecast from the provide around a will as the reason they provide for their judgment. Thus, experts are to receive their answer in light of the purpose of their members of their panel. It's to develop that during this process, the range of the answer will direction and the group will coverage towards the current answer. Finally, the process is stopped after a final stop member of rounds achievement of consensus stability of rules. Sorry.
Yes, very good. Super good presentation, Mansa. No problem. You
Thank you,
can
sir.
read on and you can prepare well for the next seminars also. It will be a better thing to you.
Thank
Good.
you, sir.
Thank you. Next, Sandhya.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Sandhya.
Good afternoon, one and all. Today I am discussing about brainstorming. The term was popularized by Alex Hobson in 1953 book Applied Imagination. According to him, brainstorming was the most effective in group than individual working along in generating ఐడియాస్. బ్రెయిన్ అనేది 1953లో ఒక ఇమాజినేషన్ బుక్ అనే దాంట్లో అప్లై అయ్యింది. దీన్ని అలెక్స్ ఆస్పన్ అనే అతను రాశాడు. అదే బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్ ఏంటిదంటే ఒక గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆలోచనలన్నీ ఒక దగ్గర కూర్చొని వాళ్ళు ఆలోచించి ఒక ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని సొల్యూట్ చేయడానికి ఈ బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్ అనేది ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. అదే విధంగా బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్ అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ గ్రూప్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్ అండ్ డిస్కషన్. ఇట్ వర్క్స్ ఆన్ ది బిలీఫ్ దట్ ద more the number of ideas gather the possibility of arriving at a solution to the problem that is acceptable to all. In this it is starts with the generating ideas which are the analyzed with the action points based on the discussions. Brainstorming is a group technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by getting a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. Generate as many ideas as possible, suspending evaluation until all the ideas have been suggested. Guidance for brainstorming. No ideas is contributed too far out. People are encouraged to state public and any of their ideas. Participations are enough to build on the suggestions of others. As many ideas as possible as encouraged. Process of brainstorming: create the environment, identify the problem, generating ideas, share ideas, narrow the list of ideas, make an action plan. Create the environment. If we create the environment to participate all participants, all the members in the participation, we identify the problem and generate the ideas, share ideas with the group members, and narrow the list of ideas, make an action of plan. This is the brainstorming. Thank you, sir.
Good. Okay, thank you. Next, Manaswini.
Sir, can I share my screen?
You can share. Are you doing that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Sir, it is visible?
No, not yet. Can you share it once again?
Okay, sir. Okay.
We have Shweta, Ramya, and also Anvesh in the next. Is it done or will you wait? Okay, it's sharing now.
Sir, it is visible?
Yes, wait. Yes, yes. You can come to the first screen and you can share.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Now,
And hi to my audience. Sorry. Hi. Sorry. 1 minute, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm here with a seminar topic on brainstorming. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a group creativity technique used to find the specific problem. And coming to brainstorming definition, brainstorming is a group decision making technique designed to increase the range of ideas and solutions available for the group to explore. And brainstorming was invented by Alex F. Osborne in 1953. Actually, he was starting. He was starting. He was uh, with his employee team members. He was a group with the team members, and he started with thinking up. And brainstorming is also known as thought showers. And with his applied imagination book, it was published in 1938. Later it was invented as a brainstorming. And brainstorming, it is an group creativity technique. That means the people in the group sharing their ideas and create and strategies in the group to the specific problem. uh, Brainstorming technique is very useful, and it is very effective also than other techniques. Brainstorming is very effective in generating ideas. uh, Brainstorming is a large quantity of ideas. It generates a variety of ideas, and it allows people to think freely and encourages open and ongoing collaboration. That means people who are thinking about for example, in a team, if a manager gets and a problem, the manager should gather the people, and the manager should explain about the problem. Then he should start the discussion about the problem. And knowing the people ideas that makes to solve the specific problem. And brainstorming, that means any member of the team, that they can give their free ideas, whatever it may be. It is whether it is good or bad, the people can share their ideas in this group brainstorming technique. That it helps in generating new ideas. It helps team members to get ideas into the world. There are 4 principles in the brainstorming: quantity over quality. That means a lot of ideas are eventually breed quality ideas as they are refined, merged, and developed. That means every member in the team can share their ideas. That means whether it is quality or quantity, the idea should be shared in the group, whether it is good or bad. The manager should take their ideas. Uh, the manager should take their ideas, and he should he should uh, uh, he should ఎట్లా చెప్తారంటే అతను మేనేజర్ అనేది తీసుకోవాలి వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన ఐడియాస్ తీసుకొని అవి వాటికి సంబంధించినయా కాదా అని తీసుకొని దాని తర్వాత వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సాల్వింగ్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆర్ నాట్ హీ షుడ్ థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. As usual, my friends are told that brainstorming is two types, that is individual and group brainstorming. Individual means individually uh, individually he should think about the problem. He should take the solutions whatever it may be. He should think by his own. And about and individual brainstorming, example I can say that mind mapping means it is a visual way to approach in storm. It can be helpful for those people who think visually. And in group brainstorming, the people should be gathered and share their ideas to the team, to the team head. And the team head should be take all their ideas. The four principles: quantity over quality, withhold criticism, that means save feedback on ideas until the end of the session to avoid blocking. Everyone should share their ideas, and the team head should not be stopped their ideas. The people welcome to the crazy ideas, that means the team head should be encourage the team members to think variety of ideas. The last one is combine, refine, and improve ideas. Build on ideas and draw the connection to find the right solution to the problem. Brainstorming techniques. Brain writing, it is a non-verbal method. That means the people who are introverts cannot speak outside. For those people, these brain writing is best technique. That means they can think their ideas, and they can put their strategies on the piece of the paper. And a rapid ideation. In this technique, the people, everyone allows their ideas before the discussion starts, and it avoids blocking of their ideas. Figure storming means about the problem. Once the team head has been shown their about the problem, the every person how the person would approach the problem or think about this idea. And idiotic image method, it is an visualized based method. For example, I can say mobile phone. In this method, the mo- mobile, what are the features of the mobile, how can what is uh, features, and what is extra feature should be added. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్లో ఉన్న దానికంటే ఫోన్ ఎట్లా ఎట్లా ఎక్కువ దానికి ఏమంటారు, దానికి ఫీచర్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తే పీపుల్ ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్కి అట్రాక్ట్ అవుతారు అనే మెథడ్ ఇది ఇడియాటిక్ ఇమేజ్ మెథడ్. Online brainstorming means it is also known as brain netting. This technique encourages remote employees to participate and puts everyone on the same playing field. Next, round robin brainstorming. In this method, every member should be round every member should be in the meeting should participate by sitting like an round table, sit in a round table, and everyone should share their ideas in this method. And next is step ladder technique. In this, if for example, if a manager is facing the problem, he should sit in his room, and by one, the should enter the room who are in team, and share their ideas, so that um, the one member idea cannot stop another member ideas, so that manager can take their ideas and solve the problem. Next is mind mapping. Mind mapping is an individual mind mapping, individual brainstorming, and it is a visually way to approach brainstorms, can be helpful for those who think visually. Next is starbursting. Starbursting means a brainstorming technique can be implemented where a group has been already selected an idea to elaborate and execute potentially. Next is change of scenery. That means not sitting only on one place, uh, moving upon the different places. The ideas of the members can change. That's it. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, Amma. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
Manaswini. Thank you, Manaswini. Next, Shweta.
Sir,
What's Soumya? Manaswini.
ఏమైనా mistakes ఉంటే I'm sorry, sir.
No issues in that. It's a part of learning. No problem.
Okay, sir.
PPT is very good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, Manaswini. Next, Shweta.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, friends. Now I am going to tell about the nominal group technique. It is a group processor which involves first thing is identifying a problem. We have to identify what the problem is, and then after we have to generate or we have to create a solution for the problem, and then later on we have to go through decision making. Actually, this process is can be used mainly for the people those who want to make the decisions very fast and quickly. This decision making process is gone through by voting method. It means they will take the information from the all the members of the group, and later on they will discuss the rank. Like for example, they will rank if in our class who exam will be conducted, who got the highest marks, they will be ranked now, first, second, third, fourth, like that. In the same way, whose idea is the best among all, like that they will rank the ideas, and the who who got the first which is the best idea, they it should be taken into the procedure. It involves a nominal group technique involves 5 steps. First thing is introducing and explanation. Members are introduced and the facilitator explains about the process and the procedure, what and the problem of the meeting. What is the process of the meeting, and what is the procedure of the meeting, and what is the problem arised in the organization or a company. And then the facilitator allots a paper to the members, and they let them to write what the ideas they have, and then after they share the ideas. Next, third step is they share the ideas. Participants share the ideas. The facilitator record the ideas. In this step, the new ideas will be generated. And the fourth one is the the people who share the ideas. The ideas are discussed by one. It means in this session, I said ranks are given. That one will be undertaken. And next one, voting, which is the highest idea, which idea is the best, that will be undertaken, and it will be prioritized. And advantages. Some people may feel shy, and some people want to create conflict. Conflict means they want to create some issues like that. So in this, according to nominal group technique, there should be a equal participation. So those who are see one feel shy, one want to create a conflict like that. There is all the people have to give their opinion according the solution, or to create a solution, they have to give ideas, and that's it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Next, Ramya.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Ramya. Do you want to present anything, or do you want to just say?
Just says,
Just saying. Okay.
good afternoon, everybody. I'm going with the seminar is topic brainstorming. Brainstorming is a larger small group of activity that encourages students to focus on a topic and contribute the free flow of ideas. And it is invented by Alex Osborne. It is originally called Think Up. దీన్ని ఒరిజినల్గా ఏమని పిలుస్తారంటే థింక్ అప్ అని పిలుస్తారు. అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టర్మ్ డిస్క్రైబ్డ్ బై ద ప్రాసెస్ విచ్ గ్రూప్ అటెంప్ట్స్ టు ఫైండ్ ఏ సొల్యూషన్ ఫర్ ఏ స్పెసిఫిక్ ప్రాబ్లం. వాళ్ళందరూ గ్రూప్ అటెంప్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాతకి దీనికి బ్రెయిన్ స్ట్రోమింగ్ అని పేరు పెట్టడం జరిగింది. అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్వెంటెడ్ బై 1938 అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పబ్లిష్డ్ ఇన్ 1953. Why use brainstorming? Brainstorming ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తారంటే by expressing ideas and listening to what others say. Students adjust their previous knowledge or understanding, accommodate new information, and increasing their levels of awareness. For example, you work in the design team of a consumer goods company. Your organization is launching a new product and your team is responsible for packaging. Now your manager will most likely schedule a brainstorming section where you can play around with potential design. You come up with this sustainable way to package your product but aren't sure about the cost. So that the research and development head informs you the budget and possible strategies of implementation. By the end of the meeting, everyone's up to speed about their task with respect to packaging, budget, and rollout. Brainstorming issues ఏంటంటే some students may not be reluctant to speak out in the group setting, but brainstorming is an open sharing activity which encourage all students to participate in the activity. Brainstorming different techniques in a brainwriting, mind mapping, and visualization, virtual brainstorming. Brainstorming is nothing but ప్రతి ఒక్కరు గ్రూప్లో అది చిన్న 2x2 డిస్కషన్ అయినా 1x1 డిస్కషన్ అయినా ఏదో ఉన్న ఒక డిస్కషన్లో వాళ్ళకు వచ్చిన ఐడియాస్ని వాళ్ళు ప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి అనేది బ్రెయిన్స్టార్మింగ్ మెయిన్ థాట్. That's it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramya. Next, anyone more? Anvesh.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Anvesh.
Sir, voice వినిపిస్తుందా sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay. Good afternoon, my friends. First of all, thank you, sir, giving me this good opportunity. My topic is Delphi Technique. It is a part of group decision making. So I will give you introduction. Say, the Delphi method is a process used to arrive data, group opinion, and decision by surveying panel of expert. So Delphi technique is a based on multiple anonymous input from individual member of group. And Delphi technique is a communication systematic structure. దీని ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే ఇఫ్ ఎనీ కంపెనీ ఆర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఇట్స్ అంటే ఒక కంపెనీ కానీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఉంటే ఇట్స్ మెయిన్ మోటో టు డెవలప్ ద కంపెనీ. It's became a good position. So there are groups, they have to decide the how to, for example, uh, introduce a new product. So introducing product చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి, how we are taking the good decisions, or technically or non technically, and advertising. So here group members, they have to share their opinions and ideas to each other, face to face, getting answers, implementing చేయడం అన్నట్టు. So the Delphi technique is a structure communication technique or method originally developed as a systematic interactive ఫోర్కాస్టింగ్ మెథడ్. ఈ మెయిన్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇట్స్ కంపెనీ యొక్క ఫోర్కాస్టింగ్ అంచనా వేయడానికి దీన్ని యూజ్ చేస్తారు, డెల్ఫీ టెక్నిక్. ద టెక్నిక్ కెన్ ఆల్సో బీ అడాప్టెడ్ ఫర్ యూజ్ ఇన్ ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ మీటింగ్. గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ అంటే ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ వాళ్ళ ఒపీనియన్స్ కానీ వాళ్ళ ఆలోచనలు కానీ షేర్ చేసుకొని ఒక దగ్గరనే మాట్లాడుకోవడానికి ఇట్ కెన్ యూజ్. ఈజ్ దేర్ కాల్డ్ మినీ డెల్ఫిన్ ఆర్ ఎస్టిమేటెడ్ టాక్ estimate. Delphi has been widely used for business forecasting. It's required to ideas, suggestions are recorded by central manager. It's time consuming process అన్నట్టు. So its advantages. Delphi techniques, its advantages, opportunities for large number of people to participate. ఇందులో ఎక్కువ మంది పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయడానికి అండ్ షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఫోకస్ ఇన్ ఆన్ ఐడియా రాదర్ దెన్ ఇండివిజువల్. ఇన్ కెన్ ఎనీ వన్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఇండివిజువల్, ఎనీ వన్ ఆల్సో కెన్ టెల్ ఎనీ ఒపీనియన్. అండ్ లిమిటేషన్స్, large amount of time to conduct several rounds, the complexity of data analysis, the problem of keeping structurement value, self-reporting data is subject to respond based on memories. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anvesh. Next, Rohit. Rohit, are you ready? Or Shivkumar is also there. Shivkumar, are you ready?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Rohit, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ready, sir.
Shivkumar, please wait for a minute.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, friends and sir. Today I would like to tell about brainstorming. Vinavardhana, sir?
Yes, it's clear.
Brainstorming. Definition: brainstorming is a group or individual creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. There are multiple data gathering techniques that organizations use to collect facts and define project requirements. Common examples include focus groups, questionnaires, prototypes, use cases, and observation. Brainstorming can certainly be useful technique for eliciting ideas, requirements, or even potential solution options. Brainstorming is a group thinking activity. Brainstorming is a two types: individual brainstorming and group brainstorming. Individual brainstorming means it is the use of brainstorming in solitary solutions. Group brainstorming is a way to get people generate ideas or a topic which are then recorded as a list, spider diagrams, or mind maps. Some more advantages in brainstorming: encourage creative thinking. All ideas are accepted, makes everyone part of them existing and easy. Some more advantages of brainstorming: only works when everyone in the room has something to say. Without strict control or leader present, the group may take a long time to get the solution. Group with a large members will not effective. People with high emotion are not allowed. Some more tips for brainstorming: Have a clear objective. Let your imagination soar. Generate as many ideas as possible. Record your ideas. Never interrupt people's idea. Hold off and criticism or judgment. Some more rules. Focus on quantity, not quality. Defer judgment. Dif- Defer judgment. Build on the ideas. So here are some of the benefits of using brainstorming. Human interaction and stimulation of more ideas, increases critical thinking, encourages more diverse views, establishes a common connection around goals. That's it, sir.
Okay, good. Good, Rohit.
Okay, okay, thank you, sir.
Shivakumar,
Sir,
you can.
hi everyone. My seminar topic is about NGT, Nominal Group Technique. Uh, Nominal Group Technique is defined as a structured method for group storming that encourages contribution from everyone and facilitates quick agreement on the relative importance of issues. Actually, what this NGT makes means it makes everyone to participate effectively. By that, they can get more unique ideas in their participation. The team members begin by writing down their ideas. By writing their ideas, the team will be selecting some better ideas, and they will be finalizing it. And there are some steps in the this NGT. First step, there will be preparation of some ideas, and they will be recording that ideas, and next they will be discussing about that ideas, and they keep voting, and they keep discussing of the voting, and at last they will be finaling the voting. And next, where and when it is used, ఎప్పుడు ఎలా అది మనకు ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. When some group members are much more vocal than others, and next one is when some group members think better in silence, when there is concern about some members not participating, and next when the group does not easily generate quantities of ideas. And the NGT was developed in the 1968 year, as an participation technique by Andrew Delbach and Andrew Van de Ven. And next, advantages. By this NGT, the team gets more ideas and more participation. And next is time efficient and getting better ideas, better decisions, and productive. And disadvantages are addressing only one problem at a time. While they are discussing about the ideas, there can be discuss only one idea at a time, and further they requires preparation. At last, I conclude the NGT is useful method for reaching consequences by identifying quality makers in daily clinical practice. Thank you, sir.
I finished?
Finish, sir.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Good presentation. Any more? Vinay,
Yes, sir.
if you want to present, you can.
So, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vinay.
Sir,
Vinay, do you want to share your screen?
good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vinay. Good afternoon. Vinay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is Vinay Kumar Jogu. Today, my topic is on seminar is brainstorming technique. Sir, are you listening?
Yes, I'm here.
Brainstorming is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. Brainstorming is a situation where a group of people meet to generate new ideas and solutions around a specific domain of interest by removing inhibitions. People are able to think more freely and they suggest as many spontaneous new ideas as possible. All the ideas are noted down without criticism, and after the brainstorming session, the ideas are evaluated. The term was popularized by Alex Fikner Osborne in the book 1953 Applied Imagination. There are the variations in brainstorming technique. Participants are asked to write their ideas anonymously. Then the facilitator collects the ideas and the group votes on each idea. The vote can be as simple as how show a hands in favor of given idea. This process is called distillation. After distillation, the top ranked ideas may be sent back to the group or subgroups for future further brainstorming. For example, one group may work on the color requirement in a product. Another group may work on the size, and so forth. Each group will come back to the whole group for ranking the listed ideas. Sometimes ideas what were previously dropped may be brought forwarded again once the group has reevaluated ideas. Team idea mapping method. This method of brainstorming works by the method of association. It may improve collaboration and increase the quantity of ideas, and it designed so that all attendees participate and no ideas are rejected. Methods to improving brainstorming sessions. There are a number of ways that groups can improve the effectiveness and quality of their brainstorming. Avoid face-to-face groups. Using face-to-face groups can increases production blocking, evaluation, apprehension, social matching, and social loafing. Stick to the rules. Brainstorming rules should be followed, and feedback should be given to the members that violate these rules. Violations of brainstorming rules tend to lead to mediocre ideas. Pay attention to everyone ideas. People tend to pay more attention to their own ideas. However, brainstorming requires impose to the ideas of others. A method encourages members to pay attention to others' ideas is make them list the ideas out or ask them to repeat ideas others. Do not rush. Allow plenty of time for members to complete the task. All through working under pressure tends to lead more solutions initially. The quality is usually lower than if more time is spent on the task. Stay, do not rush. Allow plenty of time for members to complete the task. All through working under pressure tend to lead more solution. Initially, the quality is usually lower than if more time is spent on the task. Sir, that's the sir.
Good,
Sir, are
Vinay.
you there?
Yes, I'm here, Vinay. Good, thank you. Next.
That's it, sir.
Okay, thank you, Vinay. Anyone is more? Okay. Thanks for the presentations. Thanks for accepting my words and giving you presentations. Hope today Anvesh, Manaswini, Manasa, Pranay, Ramya, Rishi, Rohit, Samir, Sandhya, Shivakumar, Siraj, Shweta, Vamshi, Venkateshwalu, and Vinay. These are the people.
Sir, I'm is there, sir. Rajkumar, sir.
You want to give the seminar?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can start now.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
you didn't tell my name.
Vamshi, I have done it, Nina. Vamshi also.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Vamshi.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rajkumar Angidi. I am going to give the topic of seminar of the topic is nominal group technique.
Yes.
What is the nominal group technique means? Nominal group technique is defined as a structured method of group and problems or other solutions. Team members given by writing down their ideas, then selecting which idea they feel is not best. One team members are ready. Everyone presented their relatives' favorite ideas and suggestions. Suggestions are then discussed the priorities by their entire group using the a point of system. When to use the nominal group technique? Use the nominal group technique when points are there. Some points are there. Some group members are much more vocal than others, and some group members think better in silence. There is a concern about some members not participating. Other one is the group does not easily generate quantities of ideas, and some are all group members are new to the team. The issue is controversial or there is a heated conflict. Nominal group techniques are steps. Mainly materials needed: paper, pen or pencil or each individual, and marketing pens and tape. One step, first step is step problem, question or issue that is the subject of brainstorming and entire that everyone understands. Sorry, sir, that's it.
Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. Good. Hope you have done it. You can check this list. These are the people who have done their seminars today. If I'm missing anyone, you can ask me and you can enroll. Anvesh, Manaswini, Manasa, Pranay, Rajkumar. For today, it's only for today. Okay. And in tomorrow's class, we'll start back with the departmentation and we'll go back to the topic and we'll continue the classes. Okay. And I appreciate each and every one. The people has done their PPTs, have done better ways, who have given the oral seminars also. Try to give on your presentations so that you can prepare your presentations, so that you can also improvise yourself. And I'll also share the pictures, and also I've recorded all the meeting, whatever these lectures what you have given today, and I'll also share the link so that you can also browse and that makes you to improve yourself. Okay. Thank you once again for accepting my words and also giving the seminars. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.